unfortunate moments in my life was going to the wedding party for the Return of the King, the Oscar party, and by accident, someone was behind me in my seat on the airplane, and we overheard her talking. And we've become friends just out of that accident of fate, of being on that same airplane, sitting right in front of each other. And I also have to just say, I did public relations for the Mythic Journeys conference, and she was just incredible for the amount of help that she gave us with that event here in Atlanta, the intervention.
First, this is my first DragonCon, and I was just Mary, and I was walking to the elevator by myself, and all of a sudden I heard someone yell, "Mary!" And I turned around and it was Mel. And we just spent the rest of the conference hanging out together. Next year, it just got bigger and bigger. And to say that because Mel is probably the best group of people I've ever met. Mel has been one of the best people I've ever met. That really super cry. Boys don't cry.
Well, I probably know Mel like the least of everybody here, but even the few times that I've met her, I talked to her, she's been like the most amazing person you'll ever meet. I mean, you barely have to know her to even just love this woman. I mean, seriously, just every time, briefly, and every con I've been to, I mean, that's just in 3 seconds, you look awesome, just nothing but words of encouragement. I could be the worst, like, terrible thing you could have on us. She's just one most wonderful person. Even if you don't know her very long, she's just so wonderful, and I just love you so much, even though I don't have an interview with her, and I just want to say that.
That I met Mel because I came my first DragonCon a few years ago, and then because I didn't know anybody and I'd seen the panels and it was just same thing. But came to Bree that year and watching everyone dance and have fun. That was probably the best experience I've had. And if it wasn't for Mel, then I wouldn't know probably the best people I know in my life. So yeah. It's all because of Mel that I know everybody that I love. Love you, sweetie.
I've probably known Mel longest ago. Yeah, she came here in 2003. She was really frightened to dress up as a hobbit. A friend of hers who's here tonight made her a hobbit cloak and borrowed a vest, and she thought she wouldn't, everyone would have a better costume than she did, but it didn't matter. She just saw Mary across the room and just shouted at her, and about 4 other people the same way, and they just hung out the whole con, and then people decided they wanted to keep in touch between convention seasons and plan to meet other times. Other conventions to go to. They kept trying to find excuses to meet up. Because it's like a drug. It really is. The friends you meet here and the times you have, you just want it more. It becomes more of your life. And Mel helped bring a lot of people together. She's always been like that. She's always been someone who brings people who would normally be together and kind of glues them. Like a gluey type substance. She's obviously the PR man, and I just do the website. And she took the unthankful job of, during the lean years between any news of The Hobbit ever happening and the kind of dying down of the original 3 films fandom, she stuck up and said, no, we will not let this track go down. And and everyone here, I'm sure, is thankful for that.
We love you so much, Mel. You have done so much for us. You mean so much for us. I don't even know what to say now. Thank you, Mel. Thank you.
One more. Dumbledore has something to say. At the end of the day, every single one of us wonder if we make a difference, if we did any good. You have. We cherish.
Exactly.
Do you want a joke? It involves a parrot. We're just about to get to the judging of the final costuming things. We've got the places. Should we get into that? Or should we have a bit of a joke? What do you reckon? Okay, here's the joke. This one's for you, Mel, so it's really bad. Seamus is up at the top of the mountain, looking down at Sean, who's there, going, "Oh my God, I never tried to bungee jumping." Meanwhile, you won't believe this. Meanwhile, in that very same pet shop where Sean bought the bungee, Flynn, that's an Irish name, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Flynn comes running in, who just happens to be Sean's brother. Oh, Begorra, had no idea Sean was in town, or Seamus. Runs into the pet shop, says, "I'll take that bunch." Oh, there's no bungee. Right, I know what, I'll take that Norwegian blue parrot you got in the big cage. So it's very expensive, so I don't care, money is no object. He was Irish, not Scottish. Right, says the shopkeeper, having a great day. So he says, would you like the cage? No, just put it in a very large paper bag. He goes, righto, puts it in the paper bag. Oh, stormtroopers are coming. And throws in the paper bag. Flynn says, "Thank you very much, I'll be seeing you." And he runs all the way up to the top of Kern Peak. And just as he gets up the top, slightly out of breath, there is Seamus going, "Begorra, Flynn, it's you. You never believe what's happened. Your brother Sean, don't speak to me, Seamus," says Flynn. "I have a very important thing to do while I'm here in the invention capital of New Zealand, Queenstown." And with that, he opens the paper bag, pulls out the Norwegian blue, holds it in one hand, and the other hand he pulls out a revolver. No. And he leaps off the cliff, plummeting down. And halfway down he pulls out the revolver, holds it to the parrot, blows its head off. No. And for a second, he floats. And Seamus is looking down going, "I never believe my eyes, he's floated." And then suddenly, phew, on top of Sean, his brother. Tragedy. Seamus looks down and goes, "Would you believe it? First Sean dies from the bungee jumping, and then next, his crazy brother Flynn tries the parachuting.